We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend 2 plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A give, and here comes Harris. Finding space at the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll give it to Harris again. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
We'll give it to Eckler on the option. He'll take this down to the 47. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dan. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This is going to be from 53 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Benjamin St-Juste there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44, and a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Harris. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That catch number 40 on the season for him. 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get about 5. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And this offensive line, creating running space, he'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. He'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, this is Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Daniels going to keep this himself. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Eckler now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with point.
And he will score. Noah Brown, touchdown Commanders. It's his second touchdown of the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A run with Harris. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Patterson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Patterson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Quick throw on target to Pickens. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it over center with Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 14-10 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second down and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. On second down, a run with Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And as we play here in November, still time to build a candidacy, but certainly he is among the favorites to be named NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year at season's end. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of the Steelers has it. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 24-10 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Before we get to this next drive, I want to take a look ahead what's coming up in prime time starting tonight. Sunday Night Football, two of the biggest surprises from last year in the NFL. Lions and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then on Monday night, it'll be the Dolphins and Rams in Southern California. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Here's Daniel. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back set to go once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On third down, here's Harris. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, right back to Harris.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Russ. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, Nice job by the defense keeping them short of the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready, set, go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught by Eckler. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll run here with Eckler. A second effort, and he is in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. They face second down and 7. Another run here with Harris. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. Give up the middle to Harris. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here with Patterson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On the give, it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down. Back to throw. Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. For Darrell Patterson. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, he adds to his season total in touchdowns at that one and just set an NFL record. He has now scored the most receiving touchdowns by a running back in a single season in the history of the NFL. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Roll.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. To throw is Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. To the air again is Daniels. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. a little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniel. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense gonna get it one final time in this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Lamar Jackson, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From the former home of the Colts to their current home, we head west to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to Keon Coleman. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with a couple of touchdowns there. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Russ. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Eckler. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Daniels. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. He'll try to run for it. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17. And a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
See the rookie tight end, Ben Sinnott, there on the 1st down completion. And Mike, he's kind of a throwback in the sense that he can do pretty much everything. He's got good, strong hands. He's a tough blocker. He's elusive with the ball.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Now Wilson on second down. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Hawk 70. Come on, set.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A give, and here comes Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but this is going to be a loss of a yard. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Patterson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And with that last run, that makes this a really special season. It puts him over 1,500 yards on the ground for the year, continuing to climb the single-season rushing chart. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They run it over center with Harris. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, right back to Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run with Harris. And he will score again. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. All alone is the tight end Sinnott. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They send him right out of the slot. Into space at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go.
He'll give it to Eckler on the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The motion man here is McLaurin. They run it once more with Eckler. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commanders first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Let's go now. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go, shot.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Patterson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, it's clear, Mike, this defense is really locked in. They have a clear beat on what this run game plan is. Back-to-back stops for no gain brings up 3rd and long.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the 1st down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain, sets up 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Harris. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Good blocking, and he's in. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Washington. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Give up the middle to Harris. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
A give, and here comes Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught by Eckler. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. and results in a negative play.
Here's Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Daniels gonna throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Give them 16 there and a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the give, it's Eckler. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he'll take this to the 13. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Again, it's Eckler. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready for this next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Harris. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On the carry, it's Patterson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Here's Harris. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. The shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want. Like, this game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field?
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now on 2nd and long. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be caught. And he's... Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run with Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He surpasses Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards. Peterson did it in 2007. You have just watched one of the best individual performances in the history of the National Football League. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. One more time, it's Harris. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. So the last run is going to be the 1. He has now broken the NFL record, most rushing yards in a single game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Harris. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's 4th down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's Austin to return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get a... So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.